The reputation of Swedish cars being sensible and understated is at risk. The supercharged V8 in the Koenigsegg CCX is good for 914 horsepower and has proven it's well capable of beating world speed records.
Yeah, the Koenigsegg, we already drove this car on our track day. This car feels really heavy, the suspension is really soft. The engine with its 912 horsepower is incredible how much power this car has on the straight. For sure it is the quickest on the straight. But we will see how this car is on one lap on the Nordschleife.
It's the turn of the Koenigsegg CCX. When the superchargers reach full boost, the power delivery is savage, and the driver needs to be focused on keeping the rear of the car in line. All cars featured here have traction control, but driver Mark Basseng has turned the system off on all cars to squeeze out every bit from these machines. The CCX carbon brakes are generously dimensioned, but after a while the pedal starts to feel soft, giving not enough confidence. There's also a fair bit of body roll, not allowing cornering speeds as fast as the Enzos. On the Döttinger Höhe, the CCX manages to reach 305.8 kilometers per hour, despite the lower corner exit speed before the straight. The V8 powerhouse can play its game on the straights, and the softer setup allows the driver to almost take his hands off the wheel, with the car absorbing the bumps and achieving tremendous high-speed stability. The clock stops at 7 minutes 33.55 seconds. The CCX was not able to take full advantage of its power on the twisty Nordschleife.
Actually, it was like I said before, the engine is incredible, the horsepower, no question. But the gear ratio is not perfect for the Nordschleife. The second gear is too short, the third gear is too long. You're falling down with the revs too much into the corners. The brakes are not really good because they get soft after a lap. The car is a little bit difficult to drive, so that's the reason why the lap time was not that good. But actually we expected that a little bit before the hot lap.